Hi, I'm Liz Peters, and I'm here to tell you about my book, Tuned In and Fired Up, How Teaching Can Inspire Real Learning in the Classroom. And I'm going to start this video off with a quote from the book that I found very inspirational and true. Our beloved educational system provides a slew of constraints and impediments that impair a teacher's ability to achieve his or her goals and vision. However, within your classroom you can inspire hope, wonder, and a zest for learning and living. And that quote is so true. It's not only a teacher's job to encourage the kids and students to learn, but to also live what they're learning, to use what they learn in school every day after they hear that lecture, after they learn that math problem, after they learn to say that new phrase in Spanish. Like, you have to somehow make the kids feel like it's relevant to them, that they want to use it every day. And the only way to do that is to be really creative, to think outside the box. And that's definitely what this book teaches you to do. It teaches you all about how the kids feel, the students, and then the teacher side of it, and then the two scenarios, the two different sides of the stories put together. And they're really not all that different. I mean, everything the students feel, the frustration, the boredom, the lack of interest, is pretty much exactly what the teachers feel, only they feel that because they know their students aren't having fun learning. They're not interested in adding this into everyday life. And that's sad, because teachers really want their students to learn. They're really there to help you. That's all I want to do when I become a teacher, just help my students be the best they can. But you can't do that unless you're creative. You have to think outside that box. You have to take your students outside. You have to play games with them. You have to make them do silly things. You have to let the students be the teacher sometimes. You have to let the students teach you how they learn, how they feel, how they see the world. And until you understand your students, you'll never understand how to teach them. And that's what I learned from this book. That unless I'm my student's friend, or their parent if they need a parent, or just another kid in the hallway that they can relate to, somehow get on their level, they're never going to want to learn what I teach and then apply it to their everyday life. You have to be that real person when you're a teacher, and you have to love what you teach. Teaching is not just a job. Teaching is the rest of your life. It's the rest of your life, because when do you ever stop learning? In this book, that's what it taught me. You never stop learning. So you have to be creative when teaching, so that your students never do want to stop learning. They never are going to want to stop trying to apply what you teach them into life. And I think those are really great lessons to have in a book and read and really learn from. So, I'm going to end this with another quote that I really liked from the book. I believe these moments of special luminosity, where students stretched upward and grew in mind and spirit, are not magical, random events, but episodes that cultivated by inspired, artful teaching.